These fragrances are just like fine bone china from France. Just drink it up. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk about fragrances that uplift, that soothe, that excite, ignite, attract. Look, if you're part of the abnormal crowd and you love unconventionality and you hate life to be boring, then you've clicked onto the right person. So in this video today, I am talking about the brand that is Sisley, or Sisley, however you pronounce it in French, a French brand that was created in the 1970s, I think 1976, by Isabelle and Hubert Dornano, who I think Hubert Dornano has now deceased. His wife is still alive, I believe. But anyway, Sisley is a French brand. To me, this brand just epitomizes French perfumery to the max. I class it as a niche brand. Now, some people would disagree with that. Some people would say, no, you can get it in quite a lot of retail stores. Well, do you know what? You can get a lot of niche brands online and in store. So to me, I would disagree with that. It's not a designer brand. So it's categorized, I feel, as a fairly unique niche brand. So let's start with the first fragrance that kind of started it all. And I will say these three fragrances that I will talk about, they are not for everybody. Actually, some people would not like these at all. But if you love French perfumery, chypres, then you'll love these. So here is the first one. This is Eau du Soir by Sisley. And if you're admiring my nails, this colour is called Secret Diary by C&D, which I absolutely adore, that I did earlier on, that took me forever and a day to do my own nails. But anyway, Eau du Soir. I love the packaging. Although this isn't real, this is plastic, but this is a chypre floral. Let me have a look at my notes here. Sometimes I look at the notes. It was launched in 1990 and it was created by Isabelle and Hubert Donano, and I think, who else? Janine Mongan. Let's spray this in the air. This is, wow, yes, this is elegant, this is polished, this is timeless, this is classic. This smells of wealth and old money as well. Although you may not feel like you've got a lot of money, you'll feel like you have a lot of money wearing this. This is austere, this is chypre floral, this is patchouli and oak moss, opens up with zesty grapefruit and bergamot and orange, and then it dries down to the oak moss and patchouli, chypre floral, classic patchouli, oak moss. What other notes are in here? It's woody and it's earthy, I will say that. It's not sweet at all. It's slightly soapy, it's strong. All of these fragrances are strong. The three that I have here. This, it's also got a host of florals in here. Now, it has carnation, which gives it some spiciness, and it's got French labdanum, which gives it some backbone and warmth. Jasmine, lily of the valley, ylang ylang. This to me is like I also feel like this to me could be a gothic scent, slightly Day of the Dead scent. All of these can be, especially the next one I'm going to talk about. But it is for that. It is for that French aunt that you go and visit, and she has immaculate nails, immaculate makeup, an immaculate seemingly life, and she's wearing an immaculate perfume. That is what Eau du Soir is. It's immaculate. Even though her life may not be immaculate, she may be having a secret affair. She may be married. She may be having a secret affair with a well-known politician, you know, or a well-known president, even in France. We can all wish, can't we? Yes, yes. Well, yeah. Well, I'm digressing there. And I'm not thinking of Jacques Chirac. Far from it. No. But anyway, Eau du Soir. It's immaculate. It's timeless. It's luxury. This next scent is a lovely rose, woody, patchouli, earthy scent. It is the famous Soir d'Orient, which I have in the 100 mils. The nose behind this is Olivier Pecheux. I'm assuming I've pronounced that correctly. It's a very classy, incensey rose scent. But there's other notes in here. So it's got saffron and galbanum. Dries down to patchouli and incense. And it's got Turkish rose. And I love geranium, which this has. It's also got a little bit of sandalwood, but I don't really detect sandalwood. I get the saffron, the Turkish rose, and the incense. Now, unlike my well-loved rose incense scent, which is by Juliet Has a Gun, called Midnight Oud, this is different because of that saffron note, and I just missed out on. I wish I'd bought Dreamhouse Akerio Rose of Venus, which, have you used Dreamhouse Akerio scents? Lulu, our adorable perfume hoe here on YouTube with her hoe squad, she talks about Dreamhouse Akerio to the max, and so does Smurfy Girlie. I think she's spoken about it, and also there's another content creator that's spoken about it. But anyway, but this one is completely different. This one isn't for everybody. I'm going to spray a little bit. Just spraying it in this direction here because I don't want it to go over my tea. I have massive compliments on this. Massive compliments. It's probably the only scent that I will wear, not this time of year actually, I will wear this in autumn and winter, especially winter. Winter parties, Christmas parties. This is Christmas in a bottle. It's classy. It kind of, you feel like your soul grows with this scent. It kind of like, if you're, I don't know, it's kind of like a soul expansion, if that's ever a thing, but it just expands your whole being. And all of these scents make you feel proud, sultry as well, sensual as well. You know, you don't have to show loads of skin wearing these scents. You can be attractive to the eye just by the look you give, just by your mannerisms, just by the way you are, just by. I remember my grandmother saying to me, "You can walk like a princess, you can act like a princess, but as soon as the gutter snipe comes out, nobody will want to treat you like a princess." And that's true, really. Sorry, No, I'm not apologising. That's true. These aren't princesses. These are queens. These are queens. Now, I do detect a little bit of pepperiness in this. Just going to look and see if there's any. Yes, there is lemon. I get a little bit of lemon as well in the opening, but it's mostly that Turkish rose, geranium, and incense with patchouli. Soir d'Orient. Very much, this is one I would wear in the evening dressed up. Beautiful. And the last scent that I'm going to talk about that I only have a few samples of, but I will be getting a full bottle worthy, is Soir de Lune. Look how beautiful that looks there. That's what the bottle is now. I have had a bottle of this and I loved it so much I used it all up. And I haven't repurchased this, but I've got a few samples here. This is very, very different to the previous two. They're all very different, but they're all, in a way, chypre florals with a classic vintage vibe, but with a modernity to it. This was launched, I think, in 2006. I think the nose behind this is Dominique Ropion. Yes. Fantastic perfumer, very, very revered in the perfume industry. Now, this is, and the reason why I used a full bottle of it, because it is my favourite scent. I have to say, also, my hairdresser, this was, I don't know if it still is, one of her signature scents. So it was lovely to smell her when she wore this. I'm going to spray a little bit on my hand here. This, I will say, all of these have fantastic longevity. 8, 10, 12 hours plus. Sillage trail off the scale. Now, I had another little sample and I used probably about 4 sprays and it lasted for 24 hours. My next door neighbour smelt me yesterday wearing this and I'd had it on. It was just on my clothes. Oh, yes. So, yeah, it's earthy and mossy as well. Dominique Ropion was the nose to it. It's hauntingly beautiful. That's why I feel it has this gothic edge to it. Yeah, it even says it's hauntingly beautiful here. And yeah, it's opulent as well. It's elegance. It's what French royalty, if there ever was French royalty now, would wear. It starts off, the notes are coriander, pepper, nutmeg, bergamot, lemon, mandarin orange. The heart, you've got the May rose, which is another form of rose, mimosa, which is a yellow floral, unlike my next door neighbour who thought it was a drink. Yes, it's not. It is a yellow floral. It's a sweet, dusty kind of floral. Iris, which gives it a little bit of dustiness as well. Powderiness. Gives it some powderiness. Jasmine, lily of the valley, the white florals, bit of peach in there as well, but not too much. And then in the base, you've got the honey, oak moss, patchouli, and musk. The oak moss is prominent in all of these 3 scents. But there's honey in this, which gives it some slight, ever so slight sweetness. This is my ultimate favourite out of all of them. My husband said to me the other day, "You smell lovely." And I told him what I was wearing, Soir de Lune, and he automatically said, "I love that, but I don't like the price," because he knows how much it is. Don't worry, he will buy me a bottle eventually. This is memories of I wore this, I remember one summer in France when we were on holiday, and it was my scent on holiday. I would wear this all year round. I would wear this and Eau du Soir all year round, but I wouldn't wear Soir d'Orient all year round. That is just really for autumn and winter set, especially winter. But this, you can't spray too much of this because it can be cloying. this will fill a room otherwise. The scent trail is from one end of this room to the other, which is about 10 feet here. So it's, yeah, that's how far it can project. But this is so beautiful. It is slightly balsamic as well, and it's a very sophisticated scent. It's very sophisticated. We're sitting down at high tea, Soir de Lune, and we're drinking our tea in fine bone china, eating, I don't know, I would say a scone, but in France you may be eating, a fine macaroon pastry at a cafe overlooking the Sacré-Cœur in Paris, and you're just meeting with friends, or you're going out for a dinner date, or again, you may be going out for a secret date, who knows? But Soir de Lune is this hauntingly sophisticated, timeless, elegant French scent. So those are the three scents that I have, that I've owned, that I own. What are yours from Sisley? There are a few others as well, but really I think the main core is what these scents are. And they are just beautiful. So you've been watching another edition of the Fragrantician. I always like to say, if somebody says they do not like your perfume, say, well, I can always change my perfume, but you can't always change your attitude, can you? Until next time. Till then, bye chickens, and I'll see you in the next video. À la prochaine.